Hello everybody, in this video we're going to see I'm finalizing my build. I still need to upgrade several items, but this is my best build that I ever created. You will be speedrunning levels while being super strong. Just imagine it, super strong while speeding up levels. And you can finish any level at any apocalypse, even the highest one, with this build. It's crazily powerful. And the best thing is that actually I don't care what I'm tapping. I'm just tapping the artifacts, you know. If it's okay, no problem. If I get a mushroom, nice. And if I get for the speed, I'm going to use it. But the most important thing here is to just keep on moving, rush for enemies, suck them in, eliminate them on the way, and just continue moving fast. I rush for levels like this. You know, sometimes you do speedrun, but you're very kind of a squishy, right? This one is like speedrunning, and you're super powerful, probably among the most powerful you can be, right? And I don't. Who needs this one? Who needs Gong when there's so many tiny enemies, right? Every now and then there's a big enemy, but even then I can take them fast with this build. This is just crazy. Look how fast I'm actually running through. This is just insane. Look at this. So I'm going to show you the build, and you can see what I actually used. By the way, this requires quite a lot of modification. I spent time on this, quite a lot of time, to see what works and try to get items that actually work. And eventually I got it. And once I got everything together, and it's not that obvious to craft this one, it's just crazily powerful. So let's take a look at the build. Alright, I didn't upgrade everything, but keep in mind, once it's upgraded, woof! But this is the build. This is the build. We're going to start with the Renegade armor. This is the key here. 25 melee attack speed. We need to get like less damage reduction, melee attack speed to keep Radiance working, and we have 20% weapon damage boost. We have deflect, so we don't need to worry about projectiles, more or less. And we have reckless. Reckless reduces 60% of our health, but what we get in return, we get plus 80 melee damage, so we can wipe enemies like whoop, like they're nothing. Even the big enemies, the most techiest one. However, the problem is that we lose lots of health. All right, so now we are kind of very squishy and move fast, and we can move fast, but it's not good enough. We need to protect ourselves. So that's where the iron hide amulets come in. This protect us, and we can activate it. As you can see here, I get it in higher power. It's going to be even better. It's going to be even better. All right, so we have like hopefully close to 25, so I can always almost have my iron amulet. That's why I can just spam it, right? So again, huge damage. Reckless is insane enchantment if you implement it correctly. Before that I created build, it was disaster. This one is perfect. Gravity pulls to pull enemies in. I want enemies. I don't want to move around. I want to pull as I move, like a vacuum cleaner. Take everybody in. Super important to have this one. And just wipe them out. And the range, you see, maximum. Potion barrier, just in case I need it. It's great to have. Alright? Now I have my fighters binding. You can see another pulls in enemies. Why? Because I want to pull them in the impact of the weapon. Alright? This ensures that I won't kind of a search for enemies. It's always be on enemies, and I can actually also pull enemies that are kind of very close to me towards the weapon. So Radiance will keep working more. I need to always Radiant. No gaps. Alright? Swirling to cut off all enemies that come towards me. I'm sucking in enemies, so swirling of course, and critical hit to deal extra damage. This is, by the way, the burst scale bow. This one is for when I jump. Yeah, I can deal damage to enemy, but it's all about getting extra speed and sucking in enemies manually. When I jump, relatively in a big radius, especially those who get hit by the arrows, we're going to suck in. I'm going to suck in everything, and this is super important as well. When I see an enemy, just jump to them, yeah, get speed, pull them in together, and do the damage. I need to pull them into the swirling, and this is due to the synergy of this one, and burst spore swing, charge arrows pulling enemies, and charge arrows after a wall. Here I don't know what decide. Probably going to use, I don't know. We'll see. So 3 of them, and by the way, as you can see here, forget about this. Who needs the Gong of Weakening? This one with the 20-second cooldown. Always relied on him, always wanted him. For a certain situation, we can just put it in boss fight and stuff, but who needs it? This is just too long. So I just decided to drop it because I'm already dealing tons of damage. I don't, even for the most tankiest enemies, I did tons of damage. I'm wiping them out at the highest difficulties. So I don't need this. I just drop the Gong. It just interferes, always interferes. It's kind of slow, and sometimes you use it when you have it. So I just put this one. boost of swiftness, so I get extra speed. So I get, when I eat enemies with this one, I could get tempo theft plus boost of sweetness. I'm just rushing through the level. No more being with friends and kind of lagging behind because of your, you know, potato movement. Very slow. Alright? And again, Death Grip Mushroom, of course, extra speed. And Death Grip Mushroom works to give extra speed to the fighter's binding. Tested. Right? So be just radiating like crazy, like you're in a pool of radiance. So I'm going to show you more gameplay and you see again how it plays. So again, you don't care about what you press. Let's press those buttons one after the other. You don't care because the result is you're just rushing through enemies, dealing tons of damage, and that's it. And you are protected. You are very powerful. That's all you need. I mean, this is the best of all worlds. Just crazy, just crazily powerful. And you jump sucking in enemies on the way, wiping them in a second because you're so powerful. There's millions of damage you deal there. Every single hit. It's just crazy. Even in taking this one, you take them very, very quick and you continue on. You don't care about anything. You just rush through the level. It happened so many times because I'm so fast that I actually forgot, oh, wait a second, I need to stop. Where should I go? I was so fast. So again, not caring about what you press, you just press the artifact. And you just, the result is you're just rushing through the level and just wiping everything. You're sucking enemies, this is more important. I don't want to get stuck, by the way, enemies there, right? So the gravity on the fighter's binding is amazing, just pulls enemy towards the impact point. This is insane, this is so important. Forget about shockwave, this is all used. Just get everybody in. The gravity also works, pulling everything to wipe them out. This is like, it works like a vacuum cleaner. Right? You don't need the aim, you don't need to certain direction to deal damage. You don't need to wait, you don't need nothing. You just rush through everything. Wipe everything on your way. Look how amazing this one is. This feels great. I don't need to wait to look actually when something is ready. Just pressing, right, once it's ready, great. If it's not ready, okay. I can control it if I want, but I don't need to. Just pressing the buttons for the artifacts and just moving on. Like speedrunning this level while actually dealing tons of damage. I mean, what more can you want? This is just crazy. And by the way, it's so much fun doing so. And I always felt, you know, lagging behind sometimes with friends when I'm playing, or not doing level damage, or being very kind of squishy. And I try, you know, I want to enjoy also the new art and enchantments. So this actually, after lots of work and trying to find the items, of course, everything just perfectly blended together with amazing synergy. The result is what you see here on the screen. And you can play with this at the highest difficulties. I need to, of course, upgrade my items to 250. And this will be amazing. Look at this, it's just crazy. Sometimes you need to wait, see, where should I go? I don't even look so fast. So we can speedrun any level and also be super tanky. The holy grail. Except when you're kind of stuck in the spider web. And it's so satisfying to play, by the way, because you're so fast, especially when you have the mushroom actually activated. This is insane. Finally, I don't pay even attention to the artifacts that I'm pressing. Just pressing and running. Yeah, so this is the build. As you can see, it's super powerful. Probably the most. This is the most fun build I've created. I don't need to pay attention to the artifacts. I can rush through the level like speedrunning. I can wipe everything on my way, like in tornado, sucking in everything. This is just crazily powerful. I think I'm going to change it to tornado. Forget about vacuum cleaner. Tornado will be the one. Yeah. So what can I say more? It's very hard to get these items, but if you get them, the synergy here is just perfect. You really need to have kind of perfect, because if you lose something, this can be devastating for Reckless, especially for Reckless, right? You need to make it work for speed, for taking in enemies in. It all has to be kind of perfect to work together, because if I drop something might not work. Although I can change with the speed boost of swiftness to remove it. However, as you can see here, part of the fun is moving super fast, you know, like in Diablo, right? We spin to win, that's how it feels, right? It's even better. It's even more responsive than the spin to win in Diablo. That's how powerful this one is. So this is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. I don't know what to improve it. This is like a perfect build for me. I finally found the build that I enjoy playing. Really, this is the perfect build for me. I always try to improve, searching for things until everything connects. So these are the items. So if you want to create the same thing and just rush through the level, speed run, just wiping everything on the way, again, even in the highest difficulties. It works everywhere. You're going to be super, super powerful with this. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, if I have something to update that is even better, I'm going to share. But right now, for me, this is a perfect build. Most fun build that I ever played in Minecraft Dungeons since I started playing from the beginning. So this is it. I see you on the next video. Give a like and also share me what you think about this one. I see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.